مبادرة ضوء لتسجيل الكتب الصوتية للمكفوفين وضعاف البصر بصوت المتطوعة أميرة. مادة اللغة الإنكليزية، الثالث الثانوي الأدبي، كتاب الطالب Student Book، الوحدة الرابعة بعنوان Achievements، مراجعة الوحدة الرابعة من صفحة 100 حتى صفحة 103. Student Book Review Number 4 Units from 10 to 12 Module 4 Achievements Grammar and Vocabulary Page 100. Exercise number 1. Choose the best verbs in these sentences. Sometimes both are possible. A. The Channel which links Britain and France is over 50 kilometers long and between two brackets was completed or was being completed in 1994. There are actually two main tunnels, one from France to Britain and the other from Britain to France. The correct answer is was completed. B. Previous plans to build a tunnel between two brackets had been rejected or have been rejected because of the high cost and because the people were worried about fires in the tunnel. The correct answer is had been rejected. C. To reduce people's worries about safety, a third tunnel between two brackets had to be built or had to build as an escape tunnel in case of fire. The correct answer is had to be built. D. For many years, motorists between two brackets had looked forward or had been looking forward to driving between Britain and the mainland of Europe. The correct answer is both answers are possible, had looked forward or had been looking forward. E. However, they, between two brackets, had not thought or had not been thinking they would have to put their cars on trains to drive through the tunnel. The correct answer is had not thought. Complete these sentences using the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Choose the best tense and decide whether to use the active or the passive form. A. Burj Al Arab, which is one of the most expensive hotels in the world, stands in the sea off the coast of Dubai. Before it, space between two brackets could build. The answer is could be built. Engineers, space between two brackets, have to make an artificial island. The answer is had to make. In order to do this, land space between two brackets have to reclaim from the sea. The answer is had to be. The answer is had to be reclaimed. B. The Panama Canal, which space between two brackets join the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, opened to shipping in 1914. The answer is joins. Before this, ships space between two brackets have to go round the bottom of South America to get from one ocean to the other. The answer is had to go round. This was one of the greatest and most difficult engineering jobs that space between two brackets ever attempt. The answer is had ever been attempted. 5,600 workers died between 1904 and 1914, while the canal space between two brackets construct. The answer is was being constructed. There had been an earlier attempt to build a canal in 1880s, but its space between two brackets could not finish because so many construction workers died of disease. The answer is could not be finished. Page 101. Exercise number 3. Rewrite the following as single sentences using a verb in the ing form. A. In his first marathon, Hani did very well. He finished in 20th place. The answer is, in his first marathon, Hani did very well, finishing in 20th place. B. He took 3 hours to complete the race. When he finished the race, he broke his own previous record by 6 minutes. The answer is, he took 3 hours to complete the race. When he finished the race, breaking his previous record by 6 minutes. C. Before the event, he had trained hard and often ran for 5 hours a day. The answer is, before the event, he had trained hard, running for 5 hours a day. D. Hani is a postgraduate student at the University of Damascus who is studying law. The answer is, Hani is a postgraduate student at the University of Damascus studying law. E. Hani agreed to run the marathon in December. He told his friends he wanted to collect money for a children's charity. The answer is, Hani agreed to run the marathon in December, telling his friends he wanted to collect money for a children's charity. F. Hani succeeded in doing this. He collected over 200,000 Syrian pounds. The answer is, Hani succeeded in doing this, collecting over 200,000 Syrian pounds. Exercise number 4. Choose the correct form of words from the lists to complete these texts. There is one word in each list that you don't need to use. List number 1. Aspiring, exceptional, exhaustion, support, prestigious, rivals. A. Ahmed had completed in 6 cycling competitions before time he had dominated the race. The answer is prestigious. When he crossed the finish line, beating all his space, the answer is rivals. He knew it was the start of an career. The answer is exceptional. Whenever he participated, Ahmed risked injury and space. The answer is exhaustion. But his competitive nature helped him to succeed. He is an example to cyclists around the world. The answer is aspiring. Astonished, outstanding, popular, talent, theory. B. My younger sister has always had a space for music. The answer is talent. She started piano lessons at the age of 3, and her teacher was space by how quickly she learned to play well. The answer is astonished. She is the most space pupil I have ever taught, she said. Answer is outstanding. As well as playing the piano brilliantly, she also understands the space of music. The answer is theory. Exercise number 5. Complete these sentences with a word derived from the word in brackets. A. My father is one of the most space drivers I know. Between two brackets, skill. The answer is skillful. B. Traditional music has lost some of its space among young people. Between two brackets, popular. The answer is popularity. C. Samir was a very jazz trumpet player. Between two brackets, talent. The answer is talented. D. He has an amazing space to multiply large numbers in his head. Between two brackets, able. The answer is ability. E. Wherever I go on holiday, I like to visit places of space interest. Between two brackets, history. The answer is historical. F. I would like to be an space when I leave university. Between two brackets, archaeology. The answer is archaeologist. Exercise number 6. Choose the correct word or phrase in these sentences. A. The price of DVD players came down or came round by 50% last year. The answer is came down. B. If you are good at mental arithmetic, it means you can do calculations in your head or on your head very quickly. The answer is in your head. C. After the storm, there were a lot of afraid or frightened children and animals. The answer is frightened. D. I've lost my glasses. Let me know if you come across or come over them. The answer is come across. E. Over 1,000 people sent in correct answers to the competition. A computer picked the names of the 3 winners at random or from random. The answer is at random. My sister and I look very alike or alive. People often think I'm her. The answer is alike. Project number 4. A balloon debate. Module 4. Achievements. Module 4. Achievements. Note that this is optional. Task: you are going to take part in a balloon debate to improve your communication skills and persuade other students of your point of view. Stage 1. Introduction. A. You are going to hear a short balloon debate. Before you listen, read this definition. A balloon debate is a debate in which several speakers attempt to win the support of an audience. The audience has to imagine that the speakers are flying in a hot air balloon which is slowly sinking. Unless someone is thrown out of the balloon will hit the ground and no one will survive. Each speaker has to persuade the audience by explaining why out of the balloon. Usually, each speaker takes the part of a famous person or a profession. B. Now read about the situation of the 4 speakers you are going to hear. The island of Little Rock has been almost destroyed by a hurricane. The islanders have lost their homes and all their possessions. Nobody has been killed, but many people have slight injuries. A group of 4 professional people have been invited to help the islanders rebuild their community. These people are a teacher, a doctor, an engineer, and an economist. The only way of getting to Little Rock is by balloon. Halfway to the island, the balloon starts to lose height. Only one person will be able to reach the island, so the others will have to jump into the sea. Fortunately, they are all strong swimmers. C. Listen to the debate. As you listen, decide who you think should not be thrown out of the balloon. D. Compare opinions with a partner. Stage number 2. Prepare for your part in the balloon debate. Work in groups of 4. A. Read about your balloon debate situation. A large passenger ship 50 kilometers out to sea is in trouble and radioed for help. The passengers are not in any immediate danger, but some are seasick and many of them are very angry. The sea is a helicopter. A small boat with 4 specialists is traveling towards the damaged ship. The specialists are a driver who is also a marine engineer, a doctor, a representative of the shipping company, and a police officer. Unfortunately, the boat hits a rock and starts to sink. Only one of the specialists will be able to reach the ship before the boat sinks. So, 3 of them will have to get out of the boat and swim back to land. B. Each member of the group should choose one of the 4 specialist roles: driver or marine engineer, doctor, representative of the shipping company, policeman, representative of the shipping company, police officer. C. Prepare your speech. Remember, you have about half a minute to persuade the audience that you are the best person to continue the journey to the ship. Make notes to refer to while you are speaking. Think about these aspects of the situation and use the language from the useful language box below. The short-term situation, the passenger's health and comfort, law and order, letting the passengers know what is happening. The long-term situation, moving the ship, completing the journey, getting the passengers off the ship, suggesting how passengers could spend their time. Stage number 3. Work with another group of 4 students. A. The two groups take turns to speak to the other group. When all four speakers in the first group have made their speeches, the members of the second group, the audience, vote for the person who should continue. B. The members of the second group then make their speeches with the first group as the audience. Stage number 4. A different kind of balloon debate. Work in different groups of 4. A. Each student chooses to be a famous person from Syria. You must choose a person everyone in the group knows about. It could be a politician, a sports personality, a writer, or a musician. You can choose someone who is alive or dead. B. Each famous person prepares a speech saying why they should not be thrown out of the slowly falling balloon. C. Each group takes it in turn to speak to the rest of the class. After each group, the audience votes whom to keep in the balloon and whom to throw out. Useful language box. Persuading others. As a, I have experience of, with the ing form, it's obvious why they need a or an. They need an expert like me because. Let me tell you why I should be allowed to get to the ship. I'm a specialist in about. What the people on the ship need is.